The film begins with two American soldiers trapped in a jungle by a storm. They had come with their entire team to carry out a mission, but then something terrifying attacked them, leaving the entire team lost in the jungle. One of the soldiers calls for help over the radio, saying the rest of the team is lost. Suddenly, the other soldier screams and disappears into the trees. The leader shoots, but nothing happens. Terrified, he also runs into the jungle and sees something moving in the bushes when a dinosaur leaps upon him, killing him as well. The next day, at an American camp, a woman tells the soldiers that a winged dinosaur attacked your husband and took him away, but they don't believe her. Just then, a truck carrying dangerous radiation is discovered. Bombs are exploding nearby. One soldier calls the colonel and informs him that the truck has been found and that a team has disappeared last night. Hearing this, the colonel decides to send a team on this rescue mission. Meanwhile, the rescue team sneaks into the enemy camp. They knock out two guards, and a sniper shoots and kills a man standing on a tower from a distance. They then advance and launch a surprise attack on the camp. The team begins firing, killing every enemy that approaches. The snipers were working very well, which is why the team was taking no time in killing the enemy. Then they check the prisoners. They find 3 Americans already dead and 2 alive, imprisoned in a cage. Suddenly, an enemy soldier attacks from hiding, but the sergeant quickly kills him with a machete. Helicopters soon arrive to pick them up, and the team is informed that they have already been selected for another mission. Moments later, the team is dropped off at a camp where the Americans are keeping a tiger cage. The colonel tells them about the missing team and rumors that something strange is happening in the valley. The colonel now wants them to go there, survey the area, and find the missing team so they can be evacuated by helicopter. When the team asks for more details, the colonel is upset. He says, "I've told you everything openly." He then speaks privately with the team leader named Baker and tells him to keep his men under control. "If everything goes well, I'll have the past charges against you dropped." In the evening, the team boards a helicopter and departs for their new mission. The helicopter systems suddenly start blaring, and the pilot reports that the weapons are malfunctioning, but at least the helicopter is still flying straight. The team lands in a spot in the jungle. There they see a huge footprint, larger than an elephant's. Shocked, they begin searching the surrounding area. Everywhere they go, they find large footprints that don't look like those of any familiar animal. They also discover a large piece of feather, which further perplexes them. Finally, they find a bag containing a map of Research Station 4 and a note that reads, "We're being hunted." Numerous bullet casings lie around the bag, revealing 2 distinct tracks. They decide to follow the tracks, and Tin ventures deeper into the forest. Then they notice something moving and making strange noises in the bushes. Suddenly, something grabs Baker's leg and drags him along the ground. Baker immediately draws his gun and opens fire. He continues shooting until the strange animal abandons him and flees. The rest of the team immediately rushes to his side, inspects and cleans his wounds, and then they move on. At this moment, we see Russian soldiers in the jungle, searching for the Americans. They have a girl as their head. They see some bullet casings on the ground, still hot, so they tell their head that they should check this area. As they move forward, a strange sound is heard. The soldier at the end of the line doesn't see the dinosaur in the bushes, so he immediately attacks it and completely decapitates it. When the others find its corpse, it is in very bad condition, with parts of its body protruding, so they think the Americans must have done it. The team moves forward, and the thought of a monster in the jungle frightens them a little. Seeing a large claw on the ground, they decide to go back and lie, saying they didn't see anything. Baker and his team find a piece of a soldier's uniform there. He suggests everyone keep moving. They then go into a cave and find the bodies of the missing team, all in very bad condition. They appear to have been mauled by a large animal. As they move forward, a noise is heard, and suddenly winged dinos attack them. The soldiers immediately prepare and open fire. They shoot as fast as they can. Although they are quite frightened, they do not stop fighting and continue killing the dinosaurs. Baker and Vern separate themselves from the rest by going through a narrow passage and escape the cave. However, they hear the sound of a dinosaur that was very close to them. To save their lives, they climb a tree. The dinosaur tries to grab them, but Baker shoots and kills it. Hearing the gunshot, the other dinosaurs also rush in, but they had already climbed high enough to jump so high. Baker and Juan, therefore, manage to escape by climbing to the top of the cave. The rest of the team also escapes the cave. They hear noises in the bushes, suggesting that more dinosaurs
dinosaurs might be hiding there and might suddenly attack them, so they prepare to shoot. But they are stopped when a large dinosaur passes by. Baker and Varn reach an open area where a large dinosaur is sleeping. The bones of the animals it has eaten are scattered around it. Suddenly, 3 smaller dinosaurs emerge from a hole and start making noise. Then their mother dinosaur also takes off. Baker and Varn run as fast as they can, intermittently firing at the dinosaur. This slows it down a bit, and they both hide behind the bushes, but the dinosaur finds them again. The next morning, the rest of the team crosses a river and stops at a spot. They rest for a while. They were worried about Baker and Varn, but couldn't go back to the cave because it was too dangerous. Now, when they hear a sound, they have to move on again. Baker and Varnon continue running through the valley as the dinosaur is relentlessly pursuing them. After a long run, they hide behind a fallen tree, and Baker throws a bomb to dislodge the dinosaur. They then run to a cliff and, finding no other way, jump into the water. Surprisingly, the dinosaur falls into the water with them. Baker has to carry Varnon to shore as he is unconscious. Shockingly, we see that the dinosaur can swim and runs away. At this moment, Sophia arrives, helping Baker wake Varnon and carry him away. She tells them that their companions may be dead and asks them to come with her to the lab. While traveling through the forest, both groups, Baker's team and the Russian group, encounter various dinosaurs and try to hide. The Russian group manages to escape, passing through some large plant-eating dinosaurs. Sophia takes Baker and Varnon to the research station they had found, where she had been living for the past year. She explains, "I came here with my entire team of scientists, but now I'm the only one left." They enter the room, and Sophia closes the door, explaining that the building is made of steel, making it safe. Sophia then injects a drug into her arm, shocking them, who ask what's going on. When Vern tries to contact the radio for help, Sophia explains that the Russian general killed everyone who knew about this place, and since then, she's been living alone here. The general is building a massive machine. Vern finally manages to contact his camp. Baker then takes the call and tells the colonel everything Sophia said. He also mentions the dinosaurs. He then asks for a rescue team to help him and his team. Baker says, "If you don't listen to me, I'll tell everyone what we saw here." The colonel doesn't want to believe the dinosaurs, but he still orders his men to investigate the region journal. The 3 leave the building. They set out, hoping to find the rest of the team and reunite with them. The rest of the team was moving through the fields, but suddenly, someone opened fire on them, injuring a soldier and causing him to fall down. He was shot in the leg. It turns out that the Russian soldiers have found them, so Baker's team is forced to fight as well. Sophia and the others follow them, hearing their voices. Both teams hide and fire at each other, but to no avail. Suddenly, large flying dinosaurs appear from above. The soldiers fire at them, trying to kill them. One dinosaur comes face to face with the Russian soldier and attacks him with its beak so badly that parts of his body are pulled off.
Then, all the dinosaurs gather around him, rejoicing that their food has been arranged. Taking advantage of this opportunity, the other soldiers flee. Baker's team take their wounded comrade into the jungle, and the 2 remaining Russian soldiers continue to fire to eliminate the remaining dinosaur, which then approach their head. Baker's team, after venturing far into the jungle, bandages their comrade. Meanwhile, Baker and the 2 men find them. The team members are about to attack Sophia, who is also Russian. Suddenly, small dinosaurs emerge from the bushes and start running around them, climbing trees and approaching them. The soldiers quickly open fire, killing them one by one. But more dinosaurs keep appearing. While they're busy killing them, a dinosaur drags one of their comrades with it. After dragging him for a long time, it leaves him near a tree surrounded by numerous dinosaurs. The soldiers also attack them to try and drive them away. But then, a dinosaur jumps and climbs on top of them. He somehow pushes the dinosaur away and stands up again. He was ready to fight. Therefore, the dinosaurs flee in fear. The soldier thought the danger was over, but suddenly, a winged dinosaur appeared from nowhere and attacked him, severely wounding him. Just then, the soldier heard the voices of his comrades approaching. He picked up his knife and stabbed the dinosaur in the neck. The dinosaur writhed in agony. Then, the rest of the team arrived and began firing at the dinosaur. Frightened, the dinosaur fled. They quickly rushed to their comrade's side and began treating his wounds. Sophia insisted, "He's in terrible condition. We should leave him here." But Baker refused. In the evening, the team arrived at Sophia's building and laid their wounded comrade on a table. He was in immense pain, so they gave him an injection to ease the pain. Baker saw Sophia sneak out, so he follows her and discovers that Sophia has injected herself again, as it was a kind of drug that had left her half dead from her time there. Sophia says that the dinosaurs were an accident, or rather, a mistake that could be prevented. She explains, "My husband was a nuclear research scientist. The Russian army sent him into the jungle to conduct dangerous research on a special machine. This would open a timeline through the timeline, or rather, a sky portal that would help attack the USA. But the general mismanaged
damaged the work, causing a glitch in the machine's creation. This opened a portal that brought dinosaurs from the past into the present. The entire research team was later killed. Only Sophia survived because she wasn't in the building when the Russian soldiers arrived. The general abandoned the lab, and he continues to build a portal machine in the mountain. Then at night, the soldiers spot a dinosaur roaming near a building and decide not to shoot. Otherwise, the dinosaur will notice them. But the dinosaur spots the window, so they have to shoot it in the head. But the sound of the gunshot attracts the attention of the other dinosaur, so the soldiers position themselves near the window and keep firing to scare the dinosaur away. Then, when they hear a loud noise at the door, they start shooting at that side as well. The dinosaurs tried to get in through the window. They were trying. The soldiers then begin shooting continuously, causing another creature to break through the door. The team works together to push the creature back and then close the door. Then, a dinosaur climbs onto the glass roof and starts smashing the glass with its head. The soldiers shoot at it too, but it's difficult to stop all the dinosaurs at once. Sophia tells them that there's a way back where they can escape to the harbor, but his injured companion knows he won't survive. So he insists, "Leave me here." So they reluctantly leave him there. When the dinosaurs enter, the injured soldier activates 2 bombs. As they reach the harbor, explosions erupt, causing them to feel sorry for their friend, then board the boat.
The next morning, as they sail on the boat, Baker tells his team about the other machine, and they all formulate a plan to destroy it. Sophia wanted to give a warning, but her condition had caused her to faint. When she regained consciousness, she explained that they couldn't detonate the machine, or the entire world would be destroyed. To shut it down, they had to remove its leg or cut the wire. Just then, a dinosaur emerged from the water to attack, but they somehow managed to fend it off. One team member spotted several dinosaurs on the shore. He took aim, but the others refused to shoot. After a few hours, the group reached a foggy area. As they disembarked from the boat and began moving forward, they saw bodies strewn across the ground. Although they had been careful in the forest, the fog prevented them from seeing clearly. Consequently, the smaller dinosaurs suddenly attacked them. A panic ensued, and the soldiers defended themselves with their guns, knives, and fists. Seeing his comrades in trouble, one soldier loses his mind and starts firing at the Ondadun dinosaur. He then distracts the dinosaurs, rushing to save the others, and comes to the riverbank and begins attacking them. He continues firing until he has no bullet left. Then, laughing, he shoots himself dead. In essence, he sacrifices his life to save the others, and the dinosaurs gather around his corpse and begin to eat him. Finally, the team contacts the mission base, and Baker relays the location to the colonel. The colonel tells him not to harm anything where you are. Baker then tells him to send a helicopter to help and hangs up. The team then moves forward, sneaking around the walls and killing one man. The remaining soldiers advance, killing the Russians, while Sophia and Baker sneak into the main area. They find that the surviving Russian soldiers have returned, and their leader hates Jarnard for being instrumental in the dinosaurs' arrival. He allowed them to rule their land. Almost everyone is unhappy with Jarnard. They are about to kill him when the other soldiers stop them. Baker's men are setting bombs around the camp. Sophia and Baker free 2 guards who overhear their plan and agree to help. Then some Russian soldiers spot a baby dinosaur and immediately shoot it. Jarnard scolds them for not realizing the danger. When the baby dinosaur's parents see its corpse, they storm into the base, furious, destroying everything along the way and killing some soldiers. The dinosaurs eat some of the men and start attacking their vehicles with their tails. Soon, the soldiers give up and start running. The dinosaurs catch them in their huge mouths and throw them at each other. The journal hides in a building, and Baker's team attempts to go after him, but the dinosaurs block their path. However, they wait and seize the opportunity and break in. The team reaches the lab and kills a scientist who is trying to stop them. Seeing this, the other scientists move away, and Sophia begins to deactivate the machine. Sophia then cuts a wire. She gives it, and the lights go out. Then, when an emergency light illuminates the area, they see that the general has escaped. Suddenly, dinosaurs enter the base and begin eating the corpses. They had also blocked the exit, so Baker's team throws bombs and shoots to make them retreat, but their numbers are too great, and soon the dinosaurs enter the lab and start destroying everything. The general tries to use the control panel to stop the machine, but the dinosaurs attack him and eat him too. A soldier continues shooting to stop the dinosaurs, but he too is killed in the blast. Sophia leads the survivors to the back door. They quickly run, as some dinosaurs are still coming. The dinosaurs grab one soldier, and the others try to save his life, but it's too late. He's already been captured, and the others are forced to flee. They quickly find a ladder. Baker sends everyone out and stays behind to evacuate them. He then runs ahead only to be chased by the dinosaurs. He keeps throwing bombs at them, but this isn't enough, and one of the dinosaurs jumps out and tries to kill him. The rest of the group sees the dinosaurs coming after them after killing Baker. Luckily, they escape quickly enough to escape. The colonel was already waiting with helicopters and the entire team, and as soon as the dinosaurs arrive, they all open fire. The helicopters, supporting them from above, shoot down the flying dinosaurs, having also joined the fight. Many soldiers are killed, but they fought valiantly. They finally blow up the base with a bomb, destroying the machine itself. As the helicopter flies away, the colonel scolds the team. They should have stolen the machine for the USA instead of destroying it. Sophia says that it is too late to destroy the machine because many dinosaurs have started being sold outside the forest, which can prove dangerous for the world in the future. And with this terrible ending, the story of this film ends here.